At that time, in 1988, I was a first-year university student. So at that time, we didn't know much about politics. We just know that we have a very difficult economic problem, and you may heard that there is a, how can I say that, money illegal. The government announced that the money, about 100 jet notes and 50 jet notes are illegal or like that. So there are many complaints about being announced like that, and there are many other cases who felt that they didn't satisfy the government, but we have no ways to express our feeling. But in 1988, at the Yangon Institute of Technology schools, there were conflict. There is a fighting, we can say that, between the university students and the young people who live in a So there is a conflict, and according to the conflict, the government solved this problem by the favor of the ordinary young people who live in the ward. So he is one of the son of the chairman of this watershed. That's why the government favored that youth group. That's why the university students, engineering students, got angry, and they fought each other, and the government cracked down very seriously. That's why one of the most prominent student leader, Pomo, died on the spot. From that, this is the sparkling wine, and after that, there are many uprising and many demonstrations, not only in the engineering university, but also in other regional college and main university. We call Yangon University. So there are many uprisings happen, and also it is one of the most important point is the international radio channel like BBC, VOA. At that time, there was only 2 channels. So they also announced the uprising news, updated news. So people people knew about these news, and also they are very alert to join in a protest. And after that, and they call a date that 8888. So there will be the whole country will be in a protest at the same time in 8888. So on that time, there's a big marching and a big protest happened the whole country. You know, we have seen many bad images and many bad things in 1988 uprising, student uprising, because I was one of the students who make protests among the students. So we know very well how the military generals treated the students, not only the students, but also the public who are peacefully demonstrated without any arms or without any needles. For the security reason, we very afraid of being in jail or being shot by the soldiers. But for our future and for our countries, it's really we are the very important people to continue to fight for the military regime, because after on that date, 2000 to 2010, the new generation came out. Young people are very afraid to engage with politics. New generation never heard or never even seen the 1988 uprising. They don't have any experience and no idea, because although most of the state-owned medias and newspaper never allowed to express the news of the 1988 uprising. So the next generation never know what was happened in a past. That's why they are a little bit hesitate to join in politics. But for our generation, it's a 1988 generation, so we know very well about the situations, and we I myself regarded as we should do, at least in our family, one of the family members should participate in politics to get the democracy in the fastest.